Okay, as the players just make their way onto the pitch. These two sides have actually played 3 times in the last 4 weeks, with a draw and a win to Sydney Uni. They've played each other 3 times this year, and they've had 2 all draws and 1 win to Sydney Uni on that.
So it looks like it's going to be a very exciting close game tonight.
Seems to be a fairly good crowd turned up. A couple of games that have been played earlier. In the Sydney League 4, we had Ryde being beaten in St George, and in League 2, St George beat Ryde 2-1 on the buzzer. So we'll just wait for David Gilbert to get us underway, and we'll be off in Sydney Cup's Grand Final 2015. So Ant from Sydney Uni gets the ball, throws it downfield. I think that's just a settling ploy, just to let them build their structure.
I think we're going to see some nerves here, Clay, early on, before the game settles down a bit. Sydney Uni pressing aggressively here.
I've really only seen these two sides twice this year. On both times, close games. Sutherland seem to live on their set plays, and obviously Sydney Uni have had a fairly strong defence for the year. There's only 1 goal between them on the ladder, and 1 point.
Sutherland tossing the ball around at the back at the moment. There's a turnover. Young Jack Noblet from Sydney Uni. Good turnover, followed through, and looks like counter-attack coming up. Keen to see how young Jack Noblet plays today. He's an exciting young pair coming up. His older brother's up at Perth, having a crack at the big boys.
Yeah, I think Sydney Cup seems to be where the young guys come to learn their trade from some of the older guys. We've got a few older heads still.
Here's a counter-attack. Sutherland's gone through. 1-on-1. Short corner coming up.
It's a nice transfer of play down the length of the field by Sutherland.
Yeah, very good counter-attack. There we go. It's basically a 2-on-1. They've beaten them, and good defense from Sydney Uni there. That should have been a goal. Good work.
So this is where Sutherland have been fairly exciting all year.
I think we've got Christian Halliwood on the drag.
John Hollyman's stopped this, but Andrew Brown's put down the second short corner. That wasn't as clean and clinical as I've seen of some Sutherland short corners for the year.
Yeah.
Maybe that's that nerves you were talking about. To the top of the circle, a bit of a stutter, and then onto the foot of Brendan Harlech-Jones. Top, injected, clean hit. And Cam Rowland's down well with the save.
Yep, Clay, I agree with you. Cam did really well there. Read the play.
Here we have a fast break here to Jack Noblet. Couldn't get there, couldn't pick it up. I think Sutherland were hoping for a third short corner there, but it didn't get blown that way.
Souther working the outlet here. Some nice movement going on in the midfield. There you go, young Jack on the ball again. He's another turnover. Well done.
So Ralphie Prince throws the ball long. Doesn't find the destination or direction. And Sydney in reset. Not quite sure what they're playing at the moment. There's no press. It's just feeling each other out. Sydney are trying to stretch them, but
rough tackle there.
I think we might have an issue.
There's a card
by David Gilbert.
There's a good trap. Tackle coming from behind. Bang. There he goes. That was young Brendan Harlock-Jones on the ball. Good defense work on him. And a great outlet. Promising build-up from Uni down the left side. And Jack's on the ball again. Let's see what happens here.
He's certainly imposing himself on the game. I wonder how long he'll keep it going for. Here's a chance.
Oh, here we go.
Here's the captain, Ants. It's been picked off by a very sturdy Peter Tate. And Sutherland break.
That's Christian on the ball. Beautiful ball down the middle there.
That's Michael Sharkey just giving away that. Bit confused. Sydney Uni's captain trying to work the free hit and the potential card. Dave Gilbert not sucked into it.
It's a good opportunity here for Uni. Let's have a look what to do.
Noblet.
No.
Straight in 5.
How was he standing free inside of the D? That's poor defense.
Maybe it's the miles he's covering at the moment.
Let's have a look at that. Oh, beautiful turn. Pity. Good work up on that move.
I actually didn't realise that it did actually make its way into the net, so it could have only just been the 5.
Well, we can see Sutherland's moved into back 3. They've got 2 in the middle. Good rotations happening here.
So that's captain coach Hollyman on to Peter Tate. Just holding possession. And this is where Sydney Uni have been fairly good when I've seen them this year. They've been able to press
Absolutely.
and pick off.
That's a great turnover there again.
It's also a trait which is in their first grade side. They can break down the play and then use their explosive forwards to move forward in the first grade.
I'm not too sure I'm too keen on a lot of these overheads here, Clay. It's tending to creep into our game at the moment because they've allowed the trapping over the shoulders. I think we're throwing too many overheads nowadays.
So you're saying we're losing a bit of that midfield?
Yeah, I think I'd like to see a little bit more ball on the ground. Get some quality passing and throwing around. Young Maxi Hughes just cleaned that up.
I'm not quite sure whether he was confident that had been touched outside the circle or not. But I think he would have been in for a root shot if he had left it go.
The young Maxi's had some good experience. He's toured Japan with the Bush Rangers and got good experience there. It's good to see him up here in Sydney Cup.
Yeah, he's got a fairly formidable goalkeeper in front of him in Blake Sanford, but I'm sure he's getting a lot of coaching from Blake.
It's a quite phase here. Just throwing the ball around.
I'm not sure how you can compress the game so much and then still have players free in the circle like that.
That's a worry. Let's have a look at this. Ball right across the field. That should not have happened. Beautiful ball down the middle.
All that is someone on the stomach sliding in and putting it in behind the keeper.
And there we go, another overhead. That's good recovery by Brenton. He's a great young kid. You'll get 100% from him every time.
That's number 14, Trent Smith, getting in the way of Ant McInnes.
A card coming up here, tackle from behind.
There's nothing wrong with the tackle behind, just make it clean. Or shave it clean.
I'm going to challenge you on that, Clay. That's one of my pet hates at the moment. I find this swiping from behind is great, but how are you going to keep it clean?
Don't get contact.
Oh, good pass.
So Peter Tate injecting in for the deflection. Cleared.
Game's just broken down here a little bit, Clay.
Yeah, I just thought if you get a free hit inside the dotted lines, which is your 5 metres, you get a free hit inside the dotted lines and you run it towards the line, you're probably not gone 5 metres when you go in.
Yeah.
Fundamental.
Oh, good turn there. Fantastic move. He's one-on-one with the fullback here. He's gone round him. Oh, great work. Too easy. Short corner.
That's strong work by Christian Halyard. Taking the ball midfield, dragging it across.
Beautiful left to right
protecting himself and creating a opportunity to go into Sutherland's third short corner.
Yeah, that was a really nice left to right. Put the pace on, got round the fullback. Too easy. Let's have a look at what variations coming up here. That injection's critical.
So it's John Hollyman again. Across to Christian Halyard. Danger.
Yeah, the corner broke down at the stick trap. It wasn't a clean trap. It was going to struggle after that.
Seems Sydney are quite content to man-on-man mark, where Sutherland are hoping to get that quick break. Jack Nobbler picked off by Ralphie Prince or Michael Sharkey. I take that back. Peter Tate, Michael Sharkey then passing off to Josh Nora. Time to settle it back down.
Great dive there by Cam. Just come in and cover the angle off.
Jai, did you see any of these guys this year with New South Wales in the country or the Australian Country Championships?
A lot of these boys are city-based at the moment, Clay. There's a few boys from the next game that were down there at the tournament. We had a really good look at them. We had young Cameron Rollins on the list. He was very close. He's on the shadow list.
Here's a nice break down the field, again by Sydney Uni. So, Sydney Uni countering, and now I expect they'll go back and settle it down a little bit. So Cam is on your SUP list, and
yeah, he's really, you know, showed that what he's capable of lately. I think his experience up here in the finals will do him really good. Brendan on the ball. Great.
so yeah, Sutherland seemed very patient. Quite happy to sit and wait to set up. Nobly, no.
Bit of scrambling in the D.
So Hollyman to Sharkey. Sharkey to Tate.
Sutherland on a breakaway here. This is looking promising. Good work, Cameron, again.
That would be the third or fourth time Christian Halyard's got the ball from that left side into the centre near the spot. And I've had someone.
Oh, here we go.
Unlucky Michael Sharkey.
Okay. Let's have a look at this replay and have a look at how Cam positions himself. Nice work there.
Here we go.
There's an overlap. Brendan Hullock-Jones on the ball.
So we've had 15 minutes. The guys look like they're. It's been a little bit warm today, a bit more warmer than what's been over the last couple of weeks, and that may be a telling toll towards the end of the game, especially if it goes extra time. 25, 26 degrees. Soft people aren't like used that up here. It's normally about 20. City in, take it around, try and settle it again.
I think both sides are just foxing around a little bit at the moment here. I think it'll be very good if we can pick up a goal here. I think it'll open the game up and make it a much more exciting game.
That's almost a throw and hope that he misses it and have someone free.
I think that's the point I was trying to make earlier, Clay, with these overheads. We're starting to do too many of them.
I can't see the point of doing them down the line. I think it should be cross field so they can run onto it. I'd prefer to have my forward running onto a overhead going across the field. Then trying to run at the same pace, pick it up, and also avoid the encroaching defender.
Yeah, I think the bottom line, Clay, is we need to have purpose behind what we're doing. So if we're throwing an overhead, let's have purpose. I think this game is just waiting for something to happen. Sydney Uni on the ball, counter-attack. That's a poor option.
Well picked off. Both captains are injecting themselves into the play. This is Ant's multiple time of the ball, and
yeah, there's a lot of good work in build-up, but unfortunately, Claire, I'm seeing some poor options at the far end. At the last pass is very poor.
So Ant's beat two players, got the through. The cross is coming across, and no real direction, and only the one individual there. So Michael Sharkey and Ant McInnes there. John Hollyman throwing out wide.
That looked spectacular, but I think it was an innocent trip there. Brownie was right on top of that, so he saw what was happening.
Yeah, David Hindmar showing some speed as he ran down the far side.
Great cover defense there from young Jack again.
Have you been paid by his mum?
Yes, actually, and had a chat to me about that, and I thought, why not? No, the young kid's excited. Finals is on, and he's got a lot of energy running around the field. There he is putting a press on as well.
And if he grows another foot like he did last season, after the season, he won't be very popular at home because there'll be no clothes set to fit him.
Oh.
Even that was another ball into the circle with no one there in a position to actually make an attempt on goal.
We're excited about this new corner rule, Clay. I don't think we've developed it enough. I think it's new. Clubs are kind of just taking it as a free hit. We'd like to spend some time maybe developing some set plays coming off those hits on top of the 25. It's a good intercept from Brendan, clearance, and we start again.
Normally Sydney Uni would work that out. Maybe they are just starting to get a bit tired as we come towards the second part of this half.
It's been a quiet game, I think. It's a long corner for Sutherland. Nice work by Cam there. I think it's important to note goalkeepers nowadays need to position themselves like a defender on a cross coming through, and that was really nicely done by Cam. He was off his line. Good cover.
I'm sure these guys are putting in 100%, if not more, but it's not polished at the moment. It just seems that process of getting the ball forward or into a goal-scoring position just doesn't seem, the linkages aren't there.
Yeah, I found that Clay, from previous finals, you get to this stage and sometimes you don't see pretty hockey. It's got to be gutsy stuff. You dig deep and you just got to grind your way through. At the moment, we're seeing a lot of grinding type hockey.
Like, okay. Some nice cover defence for John Hollyman then. Allowing Sutherland to get back. Here's a chance.
Here we go.
Nice movement from Max Hughes. He still managed to get out and cover the second shot. That's well done. That's the first real live shot on goal for at least 10 minutes.
Yeah, that was critically important. Hughes went down and then had to get up quickly. Some scrappy play going on here.
Well, here becomes a short corner. Some nice work to receive and turn from Tim Smith to put it onto the Sutherland foot.
That's nice work from...
Ball into the top, move in, Tim, onto John Holliman's foot. Short corner every day. Is this Sydney Uni's first short corner?
Sure is, Clay. Let's see what they come up with.
Uni captain Ant going out to inject.
They've got Scott Hippie on the flick. Let's have a look what he can do with this.
Where are you going? I'm thinking Ed Riddenwood sliding in far post. Oh. He's going there.
Yep. That was a layoff, deflect. And that was good keeping on Max's part. Got his body in the right position. Excellent work. Here we go. A good injection. Layoff to the right. Deflect. Good positioning by Max. Great save.
Sutherland seemed very composed actually in that. Even though they did get 2 shots against them, they didn't look concerned. You see Sydney Uni stretching the length of the field. High forwards on both ends now. Here we go.
That's been a problem this game. You're getting some good build-up and pass, ball movement at the back. It's that last pass that's just not going to where it needs to go.
Jimmy O'Sullivan throws another overhead. Oh, it's unlucky. Outside the lines.
25.
So Jimmy again, come back around to Peter Tate. Probably go around to young Hollyman, old Hollyman.
He's been around for a few years, Clay.
He actually played in the under-17s 1998 Sutherland Grand Final.
Fantastic.
How do I know that? He was part of the 35 Sutherland premiership side this year, which was pretty well all those age group. So he's doing pretty good to still be playing at this level.
Sydney Uni on the attack again here. Let's see what they can put together.
This is Trent Smith, pop down the side. Oh.
Yeah, a little bit untidy at the moment. A lot of turnovers, cheap turnovers, is that?
Bang.
I think one of the things I'd be talking about, Clay, at halftime is if the boys can string together 3 or 4 passes. I haven't seen too many of those.
I'm not sure what Chris Pello's doing down there with Sydney Uni. Sometimes they're man on man, and then a few seconds later they're going with these high forwards. Ouch. And maybe it's a case of we're changing the attack or the process too many times. Now we've dropped away our forwards to defend. But even Sutherland's press isn't a high press. The only outlet is the long overhead down the field.
I think this game is crying out for somebody to take it by the throat here. Take charge. String together some passes.
1-2, go through, round the player, quick touch, deflection, goal.
That's it. Uni pressing here. Let's have a look. Good clean up there by Brendan. Mr. Reliable. Watched him play over the years. You can trust him to do the basics really well.
I reckon.
And that's what I was talking about earlier, Clay. Tackle from behind, swiping through. I think that's a card. See that tackle there? That's shoulder in. I think that's a card. It's spoiling the game, broken the play down.
I'm not going to go against you. That looked pretty plain that he didn't get much of the ball before he got stick. That's brilliant defence there by Peter Tate. Great desperation to keep it from the circle. Jack Milbert, Peter Tate, old versus the new. See, I haven't been paid by his mum.
I kept quiet. I thought I'd let you take the lead on that one, Clay. And that's something I've been talking about again. Clay, see, they've worked that ball around and they've got it down the side pretty comfortably. Much more positive hockey than throwing those overheads. Midfield combination here from Uni, spread it to the right. Brendan is now switched.
Nice cover by Jimmy from Sutherland, the captain.
Yep.
Oh, the two captains collide.
Really nice crowd building up here, Clay.
Yeah, I expect the next game to be quite sensational. Ryde versus Moorbank. Ryde haven't played in a grand final since 1999. Moorbank, the perennial professionals in the final series. Currently carrying Tristan White, current Kookaburra, as well as a plethora of other Australian representative players in certain levels, and indoor as well as outdoor.
Yeah, that'll be Nigel Croak. He's played for the Australian indoor side. He's running around in the midfield, ANs for Moorbank.
And then you've got the two Ogilvies from the Australian indoor, the Beaton from the indoor. So, but Ryde are such an exciting young side. They've got some real young Sam Isles, Ben Craig, they deserve to be where they are. They've come a long time, spent a long time building up to a side that can make it, and they've certainly had the momentum in the final series. But back to this game. Again, we still throw the ball long passes to no one on the sidelines.
We're in a quiet phase here, Clay. 3 minutes to go. I think they just
settle for 0-0 at half-time and come back and go to the notice board and work it out again.
That's it. I think the coaches are going to be very busy at half-time.
Unless... No. Here's a chance. Play on.
Here we go. Young Jack on the ball again. Yes, that had to be a shorty, I believe.
Really?
Bit unfortunate. I don't think there was much in it, but
I'm sure that when we see this replay, the danger aspect may not be such a great thing, but
yeah, I think I'm with you on this one, Clay. But
that's how David Gilbert's seen it, and he has a split second to make that decision. It looked like he conferred. They're mic'd up, so it took a while, but that's what happens. These are two of Sydney's most senior umpires. Both are national umpires, and certainly.
Here we go. We've got a short corner coming up.
Ant with the injection. Wow. It's just not working.
I'm going to have to say that's very disappointing. Counter-attack coming up here. Souther's got a 3-on-1 here.
Michael
3-on-2. Here we go.
Save.
Great save. Young Brendan on the ball again. Well done. Very solid. Sutherland had a fantastic opportunity here.
Just gave a shot to Michael Sharkey. It was Josh Moore.
That should have been a standard drill. 3-on-1, and they muffed it.
You're a hard taskmaster. So move into the last minute. See if Sutherland can keep this press and work a short corner or two in the last 30 seconds or so.
That was another really good opportunity gone wasted.
I'm pretty sure that's why your fullbacks don't take shots. Mind you, Jimmy has all rights, being the captain, to come up and take that, but so Peter Tate on the ball.
This is a dangerous period for Sydney Uni.
I think he's going to settle for the last 30 seconds here and help. Okay, here's a chance. Long ball down. 10 seconds left. Only one side's going to benefit from this.
And there again, you saw some really good positioning by Cam.
And that's half time.
Fantastic.
So, Sutherland versus Sydney Uni, 0-0 half time.
They've had opportunities. Each Southers had about 3 short corners. Uni's had about 1, I think. Two short corners.
So, second half. Coaches have had a talk to the both teams. What are we expecting now?
Well, look, Clay, I'm hoping that the boys are going to start making this a more positive game. Try and string together more passes, fewer, cheaper turnovers. I think that'll turn this game a little bit.
Straight away we see Sutherland push fast and high. Maybe that's a sign that they're going to really pressure. Have a free hit just outside the circle, I'd say. Michael Sharkey over the ball. Back to John Holliman. Round to Peter Tate.
Nice overlap on the right. That's much better hockey there. A little bit more like that. Let's see something happening here.
It looked a little bit more controlled and not ad-lib like what they were doing in the first half. Well. So, long ball down the end of the field and John Holliman releases it back from defence. Sutherland, 2 passes and they're back in attack. That's a nice tackle. Lucky.
Yeah, it's good to see Clay. Sutherland's got Sydney Uni fully stretched out there on the counter.
Straight in. Yeah.
A nice sliding tackle there.
Yeah, it was clean. Didn't take anyone down. Didn't get contact. That's a legal tackle there, Joey. Unfortunately, put it over the back line.
Oh, here we go. Interesting turnover. Short. Oh, just outside the D. I thought that was a shorty.
Just noticed Brendan Sharp on the field. I haven't called him yet today, and he is normally one of their clinical attacking forwards in both first and second grade, both Sharps.
A couple of opportunities there for Sutherland.
There's some strength on the ball, and Sydney Uni held up strong. I'd hate to say it, we could be going to drop-offs. 32 minutes left in the half.
Just thinking about that at halftime.
So in Sydney we go to 5 minutes of sudden death with 9 on 9, and then 5 minutes sudden death, 7 on 7, and then to the 1-on-1 shootout for our finals. Interesting. Michael Sharkey on the ball, puts it in. Oh.
was a comedy of errors there, but well recovered. Refs insisting they go back to the right spot.
Maybe the umpires are putting themselves a little bit into the play. They haven't really had much to do. They've had 1 or 2 cards. Hasn't really been anything untoward, dirty, or anything in regards to dangerous, and discipline's been fairly good by both teams. As Sutherland set up again, Trent Smith. Fairly handy cricketer, this kid.
Some nice stick skills there. And that's the problem with this game, that last pass. Just letting the quality of this game down.
This is young Nora coming across with Josh. Nice deflection. Oh, sharp. No.
That was a fantastic opportunity.
And I would have seen him put that
Here's the replay coming up.
cross
Fantastic
from
ball.
Josh. Sharpie bringing it around and rolled off the end of the stick and off line.
For the younger kids out there watching this game, just got to watch your elbow when the ball's rolling away from the goal. Get that ball rolling towards the goal.
Just looking around the crowd here, some of the young players from Ryde doing their early warm-ups. Ben Craig, Alex Shaw doing a wander.
Good sliding intercept there from James. Cross coming in. Whoa. I'd like to see that again if we can.
I think that's just gamesmanship.
Here we go, and bang, there's the shoulder.
He's just held his place. Play early. For a big guy, Sam Davies has had a really strong time at defence tonight. That's his first real blunder, or minor error.
Yeah.
He moves around. It's been fairly safe.
Young Brendan caught running ball down the line there.
Young Jake Noblet intercepts.
A nice switch of play here.
In front. Second grade, you don't get the ball from behind, and it's not on grass. Here's some strength carrying the length of the field.
That was young Sam Leckie running the ball down the right.
I think he should have just stopped. And he had such pace that he left everyone behind, except for his defender.
Oh, a midfield turnover. Sutherland coming on here. Let's see what happens.
ball out of defence. I'm not quite sure who it came to. I think it's from one of the young imports, number 81. Not listed. Late call up.
Scott laid that ball off.
So Sutherland are changing nearly every 2 minutes.
Yeah, that was young Adam coming on.
And Michael Sharkey going off. Do you say that anyone held the possession, or is it 50-50 at the moment? There's no one with total control here. Long ball down.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, Claire. I think this game is just very neutral, hovering.
If you said it was 50-50, you'd be lying, because it should more like 25-25, and the other 50, it's no one.
Yeah, that's an interesting point. No one's been very, very active in this game so far.
No?
Just need to get a few passes string along here to get this game rolling.
I know there's an esteemed colleague, young Dave Gentles, out there somewhere that would say that all it needs is a card, something to liven it up. It'll come. I'm sure as they realise that grand final is the last day, we'll get a little bit more desperation. At least there's a little more possession in midfield at the moment. Sydney Uni are pushing these high forwards again.
Yeah, spoken like a true umpire there, Clay.
Old umpire.
I think Souther's definitely come to this game with the strategy of throwing a lot of overheads down the line. I'm not so sure it's a positive way of taking charge of the game.
If you're using a strategy to throw overheads to stretch the length of the field, then why aren't you using high forwards?
Yep.
Their forwards are sitting midfield, and then it's normally the person carrying the ball. That long 25-metre pass along the line. There isn't a high forward, so throwing the overhead is to free space.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Sydney Uni throwing the ball around here a little bit. Let's see what comes of this.
This is what they normally do. They normally go back, around, and back, and around, and back, and around, and are normally pretty methodical in it. So we have John Hollyman again. Whack. Trent Smith picked off. Keep the ball close to you, young man.
That was a good cover tackle there from Brendan. Recovered from an error he made earlier. Well done.
It just got away from Sam a fraction. Sam Lackey there. I'd be going right across the other side. So Jimmy picks up the ball onto the back stick. No. Going to cross it like that, you might as well go in and take the shot.
Yeah, that's a poor decision, poor option.
Saying that, they're playing it and we're up here. So he's picked up the ball, put it onto his back stick, gone.
Yep. He had space in front of him, could have easily taken that ball into the D and worked the corner.
And that's what's going to be the difference in this game. I'd say maybe just one corner. It's not an avalanche of goals like we saw last week in first grade. It's a very close game. But then again, as I said, these sides have played 3 times this year, and the 2 of them have been draws, and 1 was a 2-1 result to Sydney Uni.
And like most finals, they're usually gritty, tough games.
Well, here's a chance. Max Hughes gets out and covers it really well.
Sydney Uni on the attack here. Let's see what they can do. Yeah, I think you just mentioned the high-scoring game last week. Beautiful jink there. Ball's in the D. Great decision by Maxi. He's out sliding, covered.
Great awareness. Yeah, the high-scoring game last week, 9-2. Sutherland first grade versus Ride. Ride won.
Well, I just like to let the crowd know out there watching that game. Keep your eyes on young Nick McEwen from Ride. He's a dynamite little kid. Can score a goal.
Can. He got a nice tomahawk against Moorbank in the first round, so first round of finals.
He got a couple of goals that game, both the one from the left to Tommy into the corner, and then another beautiful strike from the right on top of the net.
Yeah. This guy here, number 13, Christian Halyard, is a splitting dead ringer for David Collins.
Absolutely correct. I'm with you on that.
Just doesn't play. He's a forward and not a back. If he's half as good as Dave was, or is, he's got a future. Okay, so here we have Sutherland with pushing with a corner up here. It's not a high press. There's still space to go back and around. No.
Sorry, Clay, in my books, that's the worst pass in hockey. When you're on the right-hand side of the field on the 45 into the D, worst pass in hockey.
Was it a pass?
There we go, on the right-hand side, bang, 45 into the goal. It never goes in.
The closest person it was going to be was Sydney Uni the whole time. I think that was, let's put it there and hope. Okay, let's be positive.
There you go.
2 teams that have played really well all year, right? In a dogfight, looking for an outlet, looking for that one moment. Where's it going to come from, Jay?
Well, Claire, good question. I'm looking at this game and I kind of sense that something's going to happen shortly here to liven this game up.
Pickett, come on.
It's a hard one, Clay. It's real hard. I think both teams have had a couple of good opportunities. Some poor decision making at the end has let them down.
So Ryan Bull's got a ball down to Jack Noblet, who's fought hard down there. Ryan's about to pick up the free hit. Chance for Sydney Uni to make the last 17 minutes really tense and entertaining. Right in front of the Sydney Uni fans over there. Here's a chance. Save.
Oh,
great save.
Good save. Good shot.
Good clearance.
Yeah, I thought something was going to happen here, Claire, but close, not bad.
Didn't pick it. So Ant's giving it across.
Great tomahawk, great save. Good balance. Maxi held a good balance there. Left-hand save, punched it out.
So both keepers have at least had their impact on the game. They've done their jobs. The strikers haven't made it overly hard for them though, and the midfield hasn't provided to the strikers so much.
Yeah, I think we keep coming back to that point, Clay. It's just you need to, for a pretty game, you need to string together 4 or 5 passes going forward. And, you know, they're looking really good, and then there's that last pass that lets them down.
Cut you off here. Here's a chance. There's a bit of movement around there. Play on. Some nuggety defence there. I'm sure Ryan was trying to make that look a little bit more worse than what it was.
That was a good move.
Wow. Sam Davies has picked up the defender inside the 5 who's played the ball, and it obviously looks like Andrews thought that, well, we'll put this down for a short corner.
What do you reckon?
I don't think you can have any doubt that when you've got the dots sitting outside the circle and you look at that replay, that's probably only 2 to 3 metres, and he was probably hoping to get away and just put that added pressure.
Yeah, it was a good call from Brownie. Picked that up pretty quick. What do you reckon, Clay? This is it? Pivotal point in the game, short corner?
I reckon we're going to the same one that we went before. The young 21 coming in, sliding on the far right post, where all the people are running from.
Young Ed Ringwood.
Yeah. Out wide. The only reason you go out there is because you know you're part of that combination. I've been wrong before. Eject. Out there. Oh, how good was that?
That was a great call, Clay. That's exactly what you said. It was a trap, slide to the right.
Unfortunately, he got... So he's way out wide. He's got a good run in. He's down. And unfortunately, he loses a bit of control into the keeper's pad and back onto his body. That's the second time they've tried it. I don't think they'll try it next time. If you get another short corner, I'll be blasting it. So, midfield overhead. Didn't pick to anyone. And the side that didn't throw the overhead gets the free hit. Spectacular Jack Noblet, but that's not necessary. Here we have a chance. Trent Smith could have been one-on-one with the circle. Held up. No, Trent. A little bit of polish, a little bit of patience.
Just looking across the paddock here, Sydney Uni's got them stretched out pretty good. Lots of space.
Okay, Mikey Sharkey's picked it off at the back of Ant McLean's leg. Peter Tate's carrying the ball and holding the play. Gone back, way back to John Hollyman. Across the captain, Jimmy. Down the line. Looking for Christian. Just chat. Tim Smith thought he was away, but David Gilbert had other ideas. I can understand what Trent was concerned about there.
Absolutely.
It wasn't overly prettiest tackle. Might have been something earlier off the ball. I can always get away with that.
Some nice ball movement here from Sydney Uni.
Young Smith over the other side, puts it onto the foot, gets the free hit just inside. 25. Alex Sutherland picks the ball up, crosses. Oh,
here we go.
Chance. Goal.
Yeah, there it is.
And obviously that's obviously a goal by Ant. McKinn, their captain, he's had a lot to do throughout this game, so both captains have had some control. That was a fairly clean strike. Can we have a look at that again?
There it is, ball coming across the right.
Takes a bobble, has a little bit of time. Instead of putting the body on the line, Michael Sharkey turns his back and it goes past his legs.
That's a good strike. Bang. I have to say, Clay, what happened here is if you'd watched the earlier play building up to that, it was really nice ball movement from them at the back. They rotated it a bit, went down the right-hand side, across the goal. Classical hockey. Great stuff to watch.
Yeah, the cross from Brendan, I think it was fairly good. It took a bit of a bobble, but that's what happens. you put yourself there free. Defending was probably the issue there with the 2 defenders off the ball. One turning, not putting itself on the line, turning his back. Okay, back to this. Peter Tate has the new long corner out wide. Here I can see that going around the back would probably be fairly clinical if you did it fast.
What this is going to do, Clay, is open this game up a little bit.
It's about putting your body on the line now.
Yep.
Here's a chance. Jack Noblet picking it up. Could go.
Here we go. There's a potential 2-on-1 here. 2-on-2 happening here. Oh, yeah. Oh, actually,
John Hollyman just gets back to getting that away. I know what you're going to say.
I'd like to have seen Jack run that ball a little bit, control it and take it in. He's a really good ball player.
So another drive-in deflection into John Hollyman's chest. Now 10 minutes. Sydney 1-0 over Sutherland Uni. Sutherland.
Yep, the ref acknowledges that. Should have held his whistle a little bit. I think Sydney Uni will be very happy. The ball's at the right side of the field at this moment. Good defense by Sutherland. They get rid of the ball. It's looking dangerous there for a second.
So Tim Smith. Some frustration there from the forward. Big wide ball out to Sutherland back. One-on-one competition. No. I think Alex Ball managed to run someone off the ball and actually end up with the free hit there.
I think that goal's given Sydney Uni a little more zest of energy here. They've been controlling the ball a little bit here. They've definitely had more of the play in the last 10 minutes.
I'm expecting to see Sutherland put someone smack on Cam Rowland's pads in about 3 minutes' time if it stays this score. Here's a chance. Backstick. No. I expect we'll have the high forward and we will bomb downfield if it stays 1-0.
It's a fantastic turn. Great opportunity. Fires it over the top of the goal.
From where I'm looking and the reaction of Max Hughes, it mustn't have been very close because he did not move. No. It was powerful, but did not even move.
And that's what I've been saying. The Sydney Uni's had a bit of ball last 10 minutes and they've created opportunities.
Okay, Brendan Sharp on the ball.
Oh, nice tackle.
Is that the free hit for the foot? Yes, I think it was. I don't think Sharpie was too impressed. Okay. Michael Sharkey in the middle. I think he held his ground.
And here's the replay. Yeah, he held his ground. There was nothing in that.
Oh, I'm sure that got him where it could be uncomfortable. Okay, so we come back to Peter Tate. Sutherland looking for some means way through Sydney Uni's defence to equal up, to put us into extra time.
Just under 7 minutes to go here. Sutherland needs to do something to stay in this game.
Oh, that's the back of the stance. Well done.
Gilbo, he picked it up pretty quickly. I can see your sharp eyes switched on there, Claire. Your refereeing skills coming out here.
I'm not umpiring your son in the next week. Okay, Michael Sharkey's pulled the ball down and given a ball which bobbled, and unfortunately it would have allowed them to come around the back of Sutherland's defence, but missed trap like so many others today, and it relieves the pressure on Sydney Uni. Sydney Uni and McLean. So Sam Lackey doing the right thing and not and not giving away something stupid, and he's actually earned himself a free hit.
Sutherland attack here. Let's see what they can do.
And Michael Sharkey on the ball. Overhead centre field.
No.
Well, 5 yards, I'd say. Yep.
Good call from Brownie there.
What it did do, it did break down the play for Sydney Uni so they could reset. So
I think we spoke about that earlier. Claire, worst pass in hockey on that 45. Sorry, mate.
at least it made Cam do something. I mean, and it wasn't through all Sydney Uni players. It actually went at least close to a Subway player.
Young Brendan under pressure here.
I think Sydney Uni is starting to try and hold the ball a lot more and ensure that they don't give away a poor pass or something in position where they can will pay the price.
Still 4.5 minutes to go here. I hope Sydney Uni don't move into defensive mode. That's dangerous. Nice work there from Brendan. He's had a solid game today.
All I'm seeing here is an overhead. No, it's gone close. So
Well, Clay, in the finals, you're a goal down. Do you use the power play? Do you take that goalkeeper off?
have you seen that power play work?
Yes.
When you're short, one man short on the field.
That's unfortunate.
I didn't.
Let's have a look. He's turned on the ball and bang. That's totally.
I'm not quite sure what card he got there, but
He got a yellow there, Clay.
he did get a yellow.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure that's probably what it deserved. It wasn't getting the ball and stopped all play. Potentially could have caused an issue. Do you use the power play?
Yes, absolutely.
No.
You don't?
No, I don't.
No.
No. I can't see the point in it. Or I can't see the point in using the power play or the keeper off if you're going to leave a fullback at the 25.
Well, that's the purpose of it, Clay.
But
the whole idea is to get an extra player up high.
that's the whole point. What I see is an extra player go high, and they still leave a guy with a jacket at midfield, not even at midfield. The guy in the jacket would be for me the guy taking the shot at the other end of the field. Yeah. Right? He's got no gear on, so he can move. So move him and make that extra player. So back here, we've got 2 minutes left.
Fantastic defense by Brendan, stepping in front of his striker.
2 minutes left. Sutherland down to 10 players. 1-0 down. Now there's a sense of urgency. So Michael Sharkey receives from Jimmy. Give the ball.
Good tackle there.
The captain of Sydney Uni's had an outstanding game. He's picked up a goal. He's repelled most attacks. He's been tackled and managed to create a card for someone, whether it's his fault or not. And He's held his side. So here we go. Here's a chance. That would have been interesting with 1 minute to go.
That's a 16-yard hit. There's the anxious coach from Sutherland looking at the clock.
Yeah, that's actually the assistant coach.
Assistant coach.
Playing coach is on the field. Okay, Trent Smith, 48 seconds. Some
scrambly stuff happening here. Sutherland with the ball. What are they going to do? 40 seconds to go.
Here's a chance.
Oh,
well,
great tackle. Oh, here we go. Oh, goodness.
On the foot is all you need. The short corner.
Oh, very, very unlucky there, Sutherland. Fantastic opportunity, and I think that was their last opportunity. 8 seconds and counting, 6 and counting.
Unfortunately, the last play from Sutherland would be from their captain. And there you have Sydney Cup 2015 Premiers, Sydney Uni. Defeating Sutherland 1-0. Goal scorer was Ant McKinn in the 60th minute with a field goal.
Well, it's gone to history there.
So we go back to that important moment.
This is a build-up from Sydney Uni on the right. The ball's hit across, deflects to the top of the D and picks it up and crunch. Beautiful ball to the right, comes across, he looks up, deflects to Ant on top of the D. He makes no mistake.
Sydney Uni, who finished 4th, defeated Sutherland, who finished 3rd. Score 1-0. Goal scorer was Ant McInnes in the 60th minute with a field goal.